while we are here, we can check whether there's anything we can do here. Pay your respects, light the lanterns. Sure, that's a failure. Once every grave had a lantern, now most are lost or stolen. Your crew search through drifts of muddy sleet and beneath mangled mining wreckage to replace what they can. In the dim light, your stokers struggle with the tinder and oil. The cold is fierce and chills the fingers to the bone. Eventually matches strike and a thin string of light washes over the graves. But you've lingered too long. The ground begins to quake. The cantankerous stir. Fight your way back to the engine. Really? Those were two improbable outcomes. You give them hell. The air sizzles with the stink of burning cantankerous flesh, and you slip in the pools of churned up mud and the cantankerous effluvium. Eventually, the last of the cantankerous slips back into the earth. The cheers are few. There will be more bodies for the graveyard. Oh well. It just collided with the rock and so did I. I don't think I managed to dodge it. But hey, let's get the stomach. Okay. It just killed itself on us. What the hell? Disperse the rubble or get an uncanny specimen. Well, if we get an uncanny specimen, we can trade it in Magdalene's for terror reduction. And it's going to be much more significant than whatever we get there. But we risk getting a bad event on the way to Magdalene's. I'm willing to take it. Partial success. We had 100% chances of success. What the hell? Did we have like 99.7% and it didn't show the decimal? Ah, it's a shame. Hey, you. Don't ignore me. Right, we can just do that. I want to try that option. Deploy your canning equipment. Enough remains of the creature to extract several meals of tasteless mush. We got 1 supplies. Okay. That's 40 sovereigns. Not great. But we did get what we were looking for. Hey, that's a big boy. We're dealing so much damage. Use your cannery to extract its heart. It's said that something of value can be found in the shriveled casing of its heart. Of course we'll try that. Hey. No part of a bull cantankerous is notably edible. Most of its mass is stony plating, and any nuggets of flesh that can be found are stringy and sour as old milk. So you put your cannery to another use. After much boring, you reach its heart, grey and brittle. Cracking it open, you find a cluster of gritty hours inside, the preserved moments of an old bitterness upon which a common cantankerous dwelled, floating into a bowl, as it accreted new layers of plating and spite like a pearl around a grain of sand, or a gallstone around its first fleck of crystal. I am disappointed into just getting a barrel of hours, buddy. I have come to collect. No. Oh, I hoped I could kill it before it actually ran into us. Capture a lesser cantankerous to get a caged catch, which we've not figured what to do with yet. We'll just get the sovereigns. Make up for the hole we lost. Can we stop at Magdalene's, Captain? Yeah. That's the plan. Let's first treat our terror. Treatment for guilt will go with everyone's favorite deep, the boring individual. And we do that again. Great. Then we go to the keepsake market and we purchase an unlicensed chart. Last time it allowed us to get a searing enigma, the Leviathan. Great. Now we write a port report. We speak to the amenable hosts. We can confirm his identity on any of the places, but that would be a lie, because none of them were conclusive. Or we could just tell the truth. Why are there two options? There was nothing conclusive to find. He might not have been any of them. Or you have found nothing conclusive. Which would he prefer to have been? Right. So those two options are only available because we did full quests. So I would expect that to have an unsatisfactory outcome. What is nuance here? There was nothing to find, or you have found nothing. Well, that would be closer to the truth. Not that we care too much about the truth. We just want to extract all that we can out of this guy. We want to milk him. He might not have been any of them, or which would he prefer to have been? Let's go with that one, I guess. He hesitates, his fingers drumming against his goblet before speaking. He refreshes his goblet. I could have been any or none. I have no past anymore. You'd think I remembered something, but I don't. I could write origins for myself, but what would be the point? The luster is vanished from his eyes. Is this the lesson of Magdalene's? You can be anyone you choose, and in choosing you eclipse all that you were. He goes to a drawer and takes out a sealed envelope. For all your trouble, I am who I have chosen to be. I have that at least. Okay. Now we can go backstage. Let's first talk to him. Does he have anything for us? Talk to him. How are things at Magdalene's? Nothing. Okay. So then we can go to the House of Small Comfort and go backstage. You are known by the host. You are permitted to socialize with the attendants and observe behind the scenes life at Magdalene's. Perhaps before that, we should drop this off. Yeah. We could buy ammo. Maybe we do that before going back. My worry here is that we get some kind of event, some kind of stuff to store in our hold. There are always jealous glares when someone parts the violet curtain that keeps the attendants' private space from their work. Backstage, relaxed chatter and the scratchy sounds of music over the gramophone fill the air. Clouds of powdered makeup and tobacco wash over you, mixed with lavender perfume. Share a drink, unwinding after a guest is a necessity of life at Magdalene's. A beautiful attendant provides you with as much sherry as you could ever ask for. It soon becomes apparent they are looking for as much information on skyfaring as they are able. You give as much as time and sherry allow. A crewman returns to your locomotive. Their eyes are red, but they can't seem to stop smiling. Huh? Okay. Well, nothing new, I guess. Then we can just... We don't need anything here, right? So let's just get the ammo. Because that's the bargaining south to find here. And we just go back to Manchester. First right and then just follow right. That's a wreck. Enter through the yawning tear in the hull, and then we can get anything. Fuel could be okay because we're gonna have to buy some, but then that's only 40 sovereigns. Let's just get an unusual discovery. That's another worldly artifact. Okay. Hey, friend. What? It just crashed against the wreck. It wasn't even going that fast. We search for survivors. Ah, but then if we get them aboard, it's gonna cost us, it's gonna cause us terror. So no, we'll just loot the hold. Just get something. An uncanny specimen, great. And we're gonna get crew at New Winchester anyway. Come on. What are you doing? Puffs, get out of my way. Jesus. Okay, I've been thinking about what to do next time. I don't think we're gonna be going full north. We'll be going either to scout that, but we do need to go to Titania now, or for the Regent's Grave. Ah, we kinda wanna go to Hybris for a fungal thing. Crinoline. So perhaps we will. But anyway, I should give out our pop reports right now. Because I will forget next time I log in. And we want to deliver them to the Windward Company, because the balance is already heavily shifted in the favor of the Taketes. And we do not actually want to unsettle it. recent news, skullduggery at Port Avon. The pages of the Gazette are awash with scandal. The Port Avon Parish Council complains of noises from the local ruins at night. The prudent secretary is eager for any confirmation of Takati activity in the ruins. The injured veteran would also like someone to look into the matter, though not too hard, mind. Sure. It takes gossip so we can investigate it. The Gazette has little of concrete use. Rumors of this or that criminals spying the ruins, a particularly lurid theory about sacrificing company officials to unmentionable powers. If you want to find out what's really going on, you have to go to Port Avon. Let's write it down. Port Avon news to investigate. And actually, we also had to do that in Carillon. There we go. Okay. Deliver our port reports. That's 700 sovereigns. Pretty good. Don't remember if I need permits. Wouldn't hurt to have some. 3, that's more than enough. Okay. Then we just go to New Winchester. Okay, let's fix the locomotive. Fix our crew situation. We only got 2, that's unlucky. And then hit the bazaar. Hours for the circus, that's doable. Explosives for Lustrum, that's doable too. We take both. And then get to the market, get some fuel, go to the bank, unload everything that we have, except this, because this will allow us to ask the repentant devil about his possible enemies. If he's attracting assassins onto your locomotive, you deserve to know everything, though he'll see that point of view better if applied with tea. I have had 3 particular friends, he says. 2 of them I think are dead, and as for the third, it would not be her style to look for me. But if I were to trace this matter, it would take me to Carillon and to London, and to the Well of the Wolf. Is that the same as the well we visited for the incautious driver? We saw no mention of any wolf. There was stuff about blood and vengeance? I don't know. He catches the corner of your glance. You asked about my enemies, I know, he says. But when you get to my age, it's the same thing. Come on. Not for everyone, I'm sure. Visit Carillon, visit the Baroness of Hell, and visit the Well of the Wolf. The Baroness of Hell. Is it in London? Devil. Okay, so we need to go to Carillon. For the devil, we need to visit the Well of the Wolf. I don't know if that's the well. The Well of the Wolf. Question mark. For the devil. And the Baroness of Hell. It would take me to Carillon and to London. So I guess since he doesn't ask us to go to London... Right. He wishes to visit Carillon, London and the Well of the Wolf. Okay. Well, that's progress anyway. Ask him about the Well of the Wolf. There is a friend, a colleague from the earliest part of my life. She died, as far as I know, in the fighting before the devils went to Caduceus and escaped the judgments. But that was then. If she's less dead now, I would expect to find her at the Well of the Wolf. She always did have a taste for dramatic protests. He looks unapproachably morose for a few minutes, then adds, I have no taste for places that celebrate defeats, but I will go where I must. I don't think there was anything about defeat at the well in the Reach, so I would expect it to be another well. His former friend at Carillon. I don't make a habit of visiting Carillon, Devil says. It would be better not to attempt soul purification at all than do such a clumsy job of it. Besides, there is the risk that I would be recognized there if I give my name. I am the one who devised the original methods they are currently executing in parody and, well, he considers the top of the table. Hero worship from the incompetent is always awkward. Oh, how important he makes himself sound. A friend in London. My contact in London belongs to the old aristocracy, he says. We will find her perhaps in the ruins of the palace stables, chewing all the gilding of a state carriage 10 years past its last parade. If not there, then someplace similar. Who is that Duchess? That Baroness? What? She does not much like humans, unless they happen to be the crown prince of a dissolved monarchy, or the general of an exiled army. That's quite specific. The fact that you are with me will not pacify her. The last time we spoke, I took off one of her legs. So bring a tribute. Immaculate souls. We have some. Please. Here, in the bank. Okay, so when we go to Albion, let's write it down. Devil, bring immaculate souls. And I sure hope 1 unit is going to be enough. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see next time what we do. I strongly suspect that I will be in the mood to do that, because that's the most interesting thing to me right now, other than going to Albion, which I want to do after fully scouting the Reach. So I guess we'll do something like everything we can do here, and then scout that, go to Hybris for the fungal crinoline, go to the nature reserve. Right. We have a course ahead of us. Have I wrote down all of my prospects? 5 hours for the circus. I have not. 5 hours. And munitions. It was 5 of them for Lustrum. And we can use those that we have in excess to blow up the grave of the Silent Saint. I'm kinda worried what will happen when we do that, but hey.